So this is the continuation of the other video, and I'm going to talk about mixing variables. So mixing variables applies when you have more than 3 variables. So as you can see here, we have 2 variables, x and y, and we've used it in our mixing function. So we're going to use 3 variables. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a mixing function. So this mixing function, I'll call it like animation. Then inside the animation we will have name, the time, FM, and the delay. So inside we'll just copy this code up here, it's all the same, then paste it in our animation, then we'll change the transform to animation. We'll do this to all these transform inside our animation function. Then we're going to write in animation. First of all, I select all of these translate. Then I'm gonna type in the name, the time, the FM, and the delay. So we are done with our writing our functions. So the next thing, we'll just go on to our app.scsss or your scsss file, then include the function which is animation, then pass in the parameters which will be the name of the animation, the time, and if you want it to ease in or out or linear, let me go with linear. Sorry. Then finally the delay. So we're going to save the file, then let us check our app.css. As you can see, our code has been rendered, has been transpiled to our css file. So while using include, while writing a mixing function, you use include to call the function that you have written in your mixing file. Then you write in the parameters, and don't forget to import your mixing file first. So as you can see, the parameters are passed in here. It's being used in our mixin.scsss there so function. So the next thing, guys, I'm going to show you, if you have more than 3 or 4 or 5, any, you can use this method to write any function of your choice. So I'm just going to write transform. Then it will take 2 parameters like the name and the properties. So the properties can be of any length, if it's 10, 8, 7, any. Then followed by 3 dots. Then after that, I'm going to write this function there. I'm just copy pasting the transform, then I'll change that to name. That's to properties. give this name, copy all these to the translate string, paste, then I paste, then let us save our file and check if there is any changes in our CSS. So I'm gonna save my file. Okay, first of all, I'll include the function in my scsss, which I already transformed. Then I'm gonna pass in the parameters, which is the name, and the name is, I'll give it a scale, then pass in the parameters, which is the 0.6 and 0.6. Save my file, then check my app.css. Then I can see no brackets has been rendered, so I'm going to fix that. Just a minute. So what I've done is I've concatenated with using the concatenation operator in sass, which is additional sign. So I've concatenated the parentheses that I have used so that it can display them in the CSS, since it's very important to display it. So when we pass in these properties and save our sass file, we will come to our app.scsss. Okay, just a minute. When we come to app.css, we see the code has been displayed as we want it. So let me try another one, like include, then transform, then I'll just write in the translate that we've used there above there. Then I pass in the parameters, negative 50%, negative 50%, then I save my file. When we check to app.css, we see the SCSS, our CSS has been transpiled and it's as we want it. So guys, this is how we use include and mixins in our sass. So it makes our work easier, it decreases dry, and we code fun. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and hope I'll see you in the next video where I'll be talking about content in mixin. So don't forget to download these learning materials from our Patreon page. Just subscribe on the 5 side and you will get access to the learning material. So ciao.